Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. I got him here. Yay.
I am here.
How's everyone doing?
Certainly doing well myself. I hope you are too.
I'm alright.
Good.
Had good soup at lunch. That's definitely a thing.
It's them.
It is a lot
them.
of it. It's yes.
It is them.
Yes. Well, technically there's 5 here, but we're the only ones on the screen.
Yes.
No, you, Cherry.
Beautiful humans.
Beautiful humans. Much hype, yes.
Yes. So much hype.
Hype. I'm totally not tired for going to bed at 3:30. It's fine. I would blame you, but that's not true.
Yes, it looks really nice on camera as well.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with this hat.
Yeah, you look great. I agree. Others, yes.
Yes.
The apple is also here, and a little Abu boy
Yes.
is also here.
Here he comes.
I mean, to be fair, if anyone is gonna redeem that, it's gonna be him.
Mm-hmm.
And by now, before he does it, I'm gonna tell him that if he does, he's gonna have to come here and put it on himself.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Bamboozle. Now this is actually quite flat top, so yes, I have all the space to put things because it's flat top. Just put more and more. It's become a food basket.
Oh, you put it on then. There we go. It's hiding. You're looking over. And a stretchy. I do forward. Pre-story stretch. Stretch the vocal cords. I'm not asking you to do that.
There we go. Stretching vocal cords.
There you go. I'm wondering if anyone else is gonna come over.
Yeah.
I kind of want to poke Frog and Mama.
Yeah, I've been very active.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. I will poke him. Keep chat, busy.
No.
Oh shit! I've never streamed before.
Ask the guests to poke him.
Oh, it's my stream. It's my
Fair.
work.
It's also my stream.
Technically, this is my stream. Thursdays is yours. I'm just there.
Yeah. It's also our work. Nice. I wonder if that was audible on stream.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Give him a book. Now his party was good. How was your birthday?
It was a great birthday.
You want to show what you got?
I got this bracelet for one.
Yes.
And it's also-
Dropped? Dragon Ball. How dare!
He's used to it.
Drop.
I got some other stuff. They're all in different rooms.
True.
So. I got some very cool things though.
Cute. Thank you, Finks.
Nice.
I
Well,
like it.
good wordplay. I like that.
If anywhere that I won't be able to say no
Drop
to.
me all day long, baby.
Hello. Welcome in. Hello.
Hello. So is it time to start? What do you think?
I was hoping to wait for
Yeah,
Frog and
we'll
Mama.
wait a second.
I'm kind of
What time
scared
is
that they're still asleep.
50 no.
You're not even 4 minutes in. We can
Yeah, we can definitely
entertain chat.
I expected
We can put the suspense in.
it really felt longer, honestly.
Show off.
You've already been...
I just asked that and he doesn't wanna.
Now they're in the other room.
Oh,
I did show off this one.
Requires standing up. How dare!
Yeah. Oh God, no! I'm not standing up.
Lazy boy. Yeah, there you go. Don't be so lazy. Even when they don't speak, they will say the same thing.
Yeah, of course. We are not afraid. You actually increase the size of your chat box font.
Can I?
Yes. You scroll down. Set font size. Up, font size. 20. Oh, that's a lot.
That's maybe not.
That's too much.
That's the 15 first. Let's see how that goes. That's bigger.
It's a little bigger. Put it on like 17. Sorry for the hassle, otherwise I couldn't read it. This is nice.
Maybe you should be on this side.
Yeah.
We've always done it this way.
Yeah, I prefer it this way as well. Because it's also, your mouse is way closer to you now.
Sure. Well, I can move that wherever I want. But yeah.
But this is good. This is fine.
Oh, spicy fancy Korean noodles.
Oh, man.
Heck. Meanwhile, I was just having plain old burgers today.
Which are
also really good.
Amazing.
And probably also spicy because, sriracha.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We usually do the same type of thing. Yes, burgers with spicy sauce is good.
Tower burger.
I like how everyone else is like, wait, that's going really fast. How do they already know? They're literally in the same room. They can actually hear us.
They have zero chat delay.
Pot noodles are not spicy though. Unless you get the actual ones, like the black
round
package.
ones. Not the good spice.
Yeah.
Pot noodles.
Of course. I can see you move 3 times. Yeah, fair enough. I'll hide behind Holy.
No! Something would
Spicy chicken. 4K on the scope. Easy mode. Dragon Wolf, I think your palate is not okay.
Yeah, no, I think his spice receptors are broken.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
You wish? Fuck you! This is such a big no. You realize I can bunk you right now, right?
I was actually looking for something to bunk you with.
That is worse. No, that is your punishment. If you say it one more time, I will pull you here and I will make you be on camera.
No, he won't. You know, why not? Because he doesn't want to. That means that he's going to be silent.
Well, only if he says mommy again, I will actually pull him from the couch all the way over here. He's not that strong. I can do that. That would be his punishment.
I can throw him over my shoulder.
Yes, you can. Stop it. Yeah.
Nice.
I felt that. I heard that. Hi, Liz. Yes, I'm actually more Merida, but the camera says a lot about it.
Fuck.
Treat? What do you mean treat, Fixie? What did you mean threat? I will threaten the Dragon Wolf. I don't care.
Enter to view some bunking.
Yeah.
Well, you came in at the right time.
Exactly. Hello. The more you know. I think we've waited long enough. It's like 5 minutes after.
It's like 5 minutes after the 5 minutes after the stream, which is 10 minutes key.
It's math, shush.
Yes. Yes, threat. Perfect.
Yeah. How am I supposed to get DW a bunk? Well, I can bunk him whenever I want to. That's not the problem. He doesn't want to be on camera.
You can bonk him from off camera.
I can yeet the tube.
I'd rather not.
I mean, I can
collateral damage.
Poor Apple.
I was also thinking about your house, not just Apple.
In this case, I would be more worried about Apple.
Fair.
Because I'm bad at throwing.
Which is both. I'm still worried about your house as well.
It would be a treat. Yeah, that's fair, Vixie. Maybe it's time for the summary.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Sure you are. It's really fun. Good.
God damn it, I need to stop laughing.
He cares more about the house than me. Is this payback because I said I like keyboard last time? Thanks. No, whenever it keys, everyone should wear a helmet. Full protective suit. I'm sure I can find a helmet somewhere.
Just duct tape all of the pillars to your body. Just be like,
I have plenty.
be like the Michelin Man.
Grab all the blankies.
Yeah.
That would be you.
Yes.
Mr. Cold.
Oh, yes. All right. You think it's summary time?
Yes. I'm trying not to lie.
Yeah, same. In our last stream, Amarilla worked more and more on her wings, creating them, keeping them steady, but also... What is this?
That sound scared me because I didn't see it coming.
Sorry. It worked too well.
Fair. You may want to start again.
Yeah. Oh, man. In our last stream, Amarilla worked more and more on her wings, creating them, keeping them steady, but also how to move them and be balanced with them on her back. When she was finally feeling a little more secure, she and David practiced balance, but also had the first flying lesson. Or better said, gliding lesson.
Yes. Well, I would ask, is everyone ready?
Are you ready? On a normal day, you would end this stream with a headache.
I will. Today. I already started.
Yeah, I expected as much.
To be fair, that is the 3 a.m. bedtime.
Yeah.
That definitely didn't help.
No, it wouldn't help. No.
Ready! There you go. That's excitement.
Are you ready, kids?
Alright, I can actually...
I think that's your view. Yeah. There we go. Let's go!
Almost clicked wrong. Just so you know.
Put them in folders. Oh wait, let's.
That is not in here.
Yeah, well,
be in here. I tried actually.
Kinda is. I have a little bit of a workaround for that, so I can set that up for you.
Oh, I would like that for at least these because they are in the way. So that would be nice. There we go. Thank you, Dragon Ball.
They won't vanish from your little view.
I'll reward you with a brownie later.
It won't be removed from your view, so you can't like close the folder. But at least they will be separated.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
Very clear.
Yes, just the one. Shush.
One entire plate. You won't be able to finish them anyway.
You would eat the rest.
Yes, I will. All right. Ready?
Ready. Chapter 47. In the morning, camp was quickly disassembled, and they went on their way. When they finally stopped for the evening, Amarilla shook off the bags and turned from the wolf immediately into a hawk, her preferred bird, and flew around to get another feel for her wings. As Theoden and Zerfer looked for dry wood in the wet forest, Ayal and Lunera helped Grodnix set up the camp. Amarilla flew up to her belongings and turned into herself. She put on her dress and immediately let the wings settle in on her back. Don't strain yourself too much. Are you ready?
Ready as ever.
Let's start with the balance first. I'm still a little unstable with these.
Okay, get into position like this. Then move both up and then out to see if your footing is stable.
I keep feeling like I'm being pulled back. As she stretched her wings out, she had to take a small correctional step.
Lean more forward, with the brunt of the weight lean on your center instead of behind it.
It feels like I'm walking like a hunchback.
That sounds about right. They usually put most of their body weight above their equilibrium by moving their head more forward. Try making a fist-fighting stance. Slightly bend knees for easy movement. Slightly bent back for load carrying.
Like a backpack?
Yes, actually, like a backpack you can move.
Viewing the wings as a backpack made it easier to stand still with the wings. Her balance immediately improved, until she moved the wings back. She reached for David, standing in front of her, as she fell back. In the nick of time, he caught her before she landed on the forest floor and pulled her back to her feet.
Very good. Try moving them out instead of back.
Amarilla kept her arm stretched out towards David, as she did as he asked, without touching him. She practiced a few times, eventually pulling her arm back without having touched David and keeping her balance slightly better.
Very good. See, the stance is working out. Try moving your wings back slowly and compensate with your body moving in the opposite direction.
She pushed her shoulders slightly forward as she pulled the wings back, adjusting her stance as she went. She didn't tumble backwards, but she did move unsteadily to compensate.
Try practicing these stances more and more. Soon they'll be second nature.
After some more training, Amarilla turned towards David. So, you want to do the more fun training now?
My body is ready.
I haven't seen any higher ground here, so I guess we'll have to jump for it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He was still trying to look for a boulder close by.
You can climb into a tree.
It'll be okay.
Huh. Well, here goes.
David jumped into the air and started flapping his wings. He didn't get any further than a normal jump. Okay, so the movement of your wings should be simultaneous, and it can be significantly slower. She flared her wings out, grabbing his arm to keep herself steady, and showed him a controlled, smooth movement. Just like when you jump once, keep them at the same speed. Let's start with only one extra beat, and then glide forward by tilting your wings again. She stepped away from him and did as she told him. 2 beats up and then a glide on the air a few meters away.
I felt like my body moved up when I pushed my wings down, but it takes so much concentration to move them at the same time. Is that normal?
I'm not sure what's supposed to be normal. Animal wings feel different. You saw me struggling with those first 2. I know you can do it. It just takes practice.
Okay, I'll keep at it. For now, I'll stick to one push to have that be as consistent as I can.
The rest of that evening, David kept practicing his jumps, sometimes mixing it up by veering a little into his glides. Amarilla kept practicing both her stance and her jumps, sometimes pushing a second jump in there. They both went to camp when it turned dark. They were in need of rest, so neither of them took the first watch that night. The next day, they repeated the same pattern. They broke up the camp, traveled, and when they settled for the evening, Amarilla immediately roped David in for training. She had had a thought all day and hadn't been able to share it in a raw form. I think I know how to help you.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
I should say it differently. I think Theoden can help you.
Theoden can help me? Help you with what exactly?
Well, you need a rhythm. Theoden, if you can use your flute to give us a steady melody, it may help him beat his wings in time.
And if it doesn't work, you'll have had some workout music.
Oh, I would love to hear you play again.
The lengths I go through for adoring fans.
So, anything repetitive, so he can use those points to use his wings. She gave Ayal a little hug, who hadn't heard Theoden play before. Then Amarilla took David away from the rest, so they had space to use their wings. She also positioned them so that most of the others had their backs turned to them. Theoden started playing the first couple notes, and soon an entire melody started to form. When the music started to settle down, a motif emerged. When the first phrase of the motif was done, the second was exactly the same. The motif was bright, colorful, and resonated with the wind in the trees.
So you want me to feel the music and push my wings down with it?
Yes. It has a steady rhythm, so move whenever you feel the shifts. Her wings immediately moved along to the music. Let the rhythm guide you, just like the wind does in a glide. He gave an affirming nod. David's body started moving to the music, and when he felt in the right rhythm, he bent his knees and jumped off comfortably. When he left the ground, he started flapping his wings in a smooth motion, and his jump was extended by the push of his wings. However, he went sideways. Trying to compensate, he flapped harder on his other wing, and with full force smashed into a tree. The music stopped, albeit sputtering, by Theoden, who couldn't keep himself from laughing. Amarilla rushed over. Are you okay?
I'm fine, I think. The music didn't seem to help, unfortunately.
Let's go have some dinner. We can practice more tomorrow.
Didn't really get very far. Shouldn't we try to practice a little more after dinner? I'm getting my movement more in time. Your stance a little better.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, but let us look at that gash first, okay? She pointed out a superficial wound on his arm, created by sliding down the length of the tree. Realizing David had been wounded, immediately stifled Theoden's chuckle.
Oh, right. I hadn't realized it was there. I should get that checked, yes.
And Marilla took David to Lanera, who was already looking for their old bandages and water.
Should play a little more, then I'll make dinner ready. Sure thing. I haven't played since we first banded with all these guys. Oh, that's right. Sure has been a long way, huh? Sure has been a wild ride. If it weren't for you, we'd been one belt richer. We'd never have been here. I'm glad you stopped me then.
Yeah, so am I. Hey, Bright Eyes, you know you'll be healed by morning. Amarilla was still fussing over David, so she pulled her away from David and Lanera. They had a cold dinner and didn't bother looking for wood in the wet forest to make a fire. Spring seemed to be on its way, as snow became less and less frequent. Rain, however, came down in a near constant drizzle. After their dinner, Amarilla and David only practiced with both feet on the ground. They would use the same movements together, while David tried to move them in sync, and Amarilla tried to keep her balance. Hours later, after Amarilla had slept for some time, she woke up to the sounds of wings rustling. She got up out of Ayel's sleeping grasp and walked over to David. He hadn't seen or heard her yet, as he kept practicing moving his wings in sync. She realized he must have picked it up again after meditating. She saw him grasp for his bandaged arm and gasped, "Are you okay?"
Since I know it's there, I can feel it pulsing.
She walked up and gently touched it. Then she continued closer and put her hand on his chest. "Use it." She beat her wings in the rhythm, not listening to music, not listening to nature, listening to his unusual heart. His heart beat slower than a human, slower than most creatures she knew. Use the rhythm of your heart. Chapter 8.
Yeah.
I have to think about
it. Yeah.
More! Everyone else is like, more!
Yeah. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, more.
I'm waiting for it. Although Liz is probably already gone.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Don't worry, this might be E. The next one will be Ah.
Yeah. And the third one will be E.
Yes. That's actually really fair. One more, please. 2 more.
No. At least one.
At least one.
Yeah.
It will be at least one. Oh, sounds good. More, please.
More, please. On the house.
And then afterwards they're gonna start bitching for more.
Oh yeah.
More and more.
More and more. There you go.
And more.
We can provide 2 mores.
We haven't rehearsed that for Gradual.
So we won't.
Nope. You can agree all you want, as long as we don't agree it's not happening.
Yeah. The people demand more. The people need to shut the Poor Isaac.
Otherwise they shall riot and cry. I mean, I cry often, so...
Pixie's just humble. Exactly.
I just want more. That's all.
Just one more even.
Yeah.
Then she'll be satisfied.
And then she's gonna ask for one more.
And then she get one more. Perfect.
Should we just continue?
Speaking of more.
Intermission. Yes, it is an intermission. Welcome back.
Well, in that case...
I was about to ask if we should continue, but then maybe we should wait for a little more.
If we're on intermission and she doesn't want to watch the...
she isn't, because she
has... The story yet.
She has seen the first 2 chapters. Maybe 3.
Yeah, you really need to catch up.
Yes.
But thanks for being here anyway in the intermissions. We really appreciate it.
Yes. I mean, she's also said that she really wants to try and be there for all of the next one.
Why wait?
Why not? Catch up?
Yes. Mail?
Catch up. Instead of curry.
Yes.
Ramen. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, welcome in, Ram. Hi.
Hi.
Silent boy. I say boy, Grandpa.
There's no
in between.
No in between.
No. You're a boy, he's a grandpa. There's no in between.
It's either a boy or a grandpa.
Actually, 7 is in between. He's husband.
That's not in between.
No, he's my in between. Only for me.
I'm so confused.
He's also in between the ages, so that works really
true.
well.
I'm so
He's awake? Oh my god.
Are you really? Are you sure?
No. Go back to lurking. Yeah, it's just fair.
Oh, he was on time. He just didn't say anything yet.
That is
so
fair.
Probably because of after the ready.
Yeah, that's fair.
I appreciate it that you didn't say anything in chat.
Tasty blood, Cherry. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's Cherry.
That's fair.
What do you expect?
That's fair. I'll give you that.
She's as close to a vampire as she can be.
She and Mom would both.
Exactly. Part of the coven. It's blood magic. I mean, look at their hair.
Tasty key. Oh. Ooh.
I have no right to say that.
I don't want you to say that.
There you go. Thus, I have no right. I don't have the consent.
You can think anything is tasty of what I make.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you don't think I am tasty, I think we're fine.
You make tasty creations.
Yes. I made 2 brownies for his birthday. And a very big pot of pea soup, split pea soup.
Yes. It's amazing.
Sure, I'm feeling like key right now, but I'm tasty.
No, you apple.
See, for her, you can say it.
Yes.
It's no issue.
For her,
also, ooh, Dragon Ball, ooh. Yes, you heard brownies.
Correct.
I will make them when you come here too. Don't worry.
Also, if you jump in the car now, you'll be here when the stream ends.
A little later, but yes. So, are you coming over, Liz? Help! These noodles are rather hot and very tasty. Then yes, he wants to taste them. Then Dragon Wolf wants to taste. That fits. He would taste everyone. With consent. Yeah, consent is sexy to me.
Yes. Very important.
It's not a 3-hour drive. It's 1.5.
It depends on what speed. If it's on bike, maybe.
Well, I'm assuming her driving speed, which is rather normal. So, keeping to the rules when you know for sure that the rules aren't enforced, then maybe a little faster. Much like 7. Consent is very sexy.
Oh, yes.
It's not a 3-hour drive. It would be 3 hours back and forth.
Yeah.
You have to get back at some point.
Likely.
This is the side that I'm bugged about. That's better. It's like, there's something's wrong. No, that's that side.
Yeah. I mean, I just have it all in the back.
Yes. Yeah, I've also tie in your hair. I don't.
Yeah.
I would have, but I don't like it on stream. I prefer my hair loose.
I don't really mind. I also have a cap on, so.
Okay, I prefer my hair loose to round my face.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it all the way back up when it's...
Yeah, in my case it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Almost 2, I guess.
Yes, but it's that 1.57 to 2, as in...
It's 2 hours. She means time, not space. Not dimension. Kilometer.
That was not what I was referring to, but okay. You went off on a tangent.
Worse. It's fine.
What I meant is that base 60 or is it base 100?
Oh no, she would say
close to 1.5.
Google does
3 minutes away from 2 hours.
Google does 1 hour 52 minutes.
Right.
That is what it meant.
Yes. Ah, okay. Because that's
47. Never mind. 40.
57.
40. It's going great. Numbers.
Breathe.
Numbers.
Stop thinking about numbers. Exhale.
Wait.
And then don't try again.
Not try again. Okay, stop reading. So I've been bullying him for over a day now.
And Friday in call, and Thursday in call, and Wednesday in call.
I did nothing.
No, of course not.
Stop making stuff so difficult. Exactly. Who likes numbers? No one.
Start thinking about words more.
Yes.
Okay. 30 is a word.
No, it's not.
THIRTOI.
It's still a number.
30.
It's still a number. Very specific words.
The words that are on this stream.
From a story thing. I was waiting for it. Everyone just bullies HolyFlam. Never knew it was Bully Holy Holiday season. I'm so happy that came out correctly.
That is, yeah.
In one go.
For both of you, I'm impressed.
That's really good.
Oh yeah, that's how I became the bully. It's just I bully back. It's retaliation.
No, you start bullying.
I have never started bullying.
Sure.
I did not.
If it's not any of us, you bully yourself first.
Yes, but that's just my humor. Yes. Self-deprecation.
That's my green light also to the thing.
No! It's to myself.
It's also you.
No. Yeah. No. No.
Do you really want me to stop making jokes about you? Knowing how much it makes me laugh.
I would like it if you would lessen the deprecation jokes.
Do I
yes.
so much? I didn't know that.
Yes. You do that a lot. But I understand that you don't realize that.
Sorry.
That's fine. Now you know.
Yes.
I'm okay with jokes about me.
I knew that.
But it kind of depends on what kind of jokes it is.
So
I'm definitely okay with jokes about me. If it makes you laugh, then it's fine. But if it's like deprecating jokes, then I am the only one that can make those jokes about myself.
Would you prefer to talk about this off stream?
Yeah. It didn't come up off stream. But that's fine. Story time.
There's more. There's two more chapters.
Oh yes, there is more. Story. Okay. Here we go.
Chapter 48. 7 days passed, filled with practice and traveling. Theoden seemed to have a map of this region in his mind, because he seemed to know exactly where to go. Amarilla, less burdened by the backpack each day, as they used up their provisions, started walking with them as a human, with her wings out, so she could practice her balance the whole day. As they erected a sturdier campsite than they had done while traveling each day, Amarilla took a moment to sit down and look around at her friends. Each day she grew more weary of Maka's whereabouts. She was worried and missed the hyper girl a lot. Can I help with dinner for a change?
Of course. I was just starting the fire so we can make some stew. If you could cut some vegetables, then I'll prepare some meat when I'm done here.
She started working on the tasks she had been given. I can do that. Shouldn't you be training with the meat? Amarilla looked over sheepishly. She didn't know how to explain that she needed a moment of break, even though she loved to fly.
They have been training every day for a week straight. A break shouldn't be that bad, I think.
Amarilla looked down without saying a word. She kept cutting up some carrots. They were the last fresh vegetables they had. Only the hardy ones had kept well during their journey. That's true, but our main mission has been to get the feet to fly. He may be close, but I haven't seen him fly circles around the camp like she does. He's doing really well. I I think he can do it, but the tumble last week, I think he's being too careful.
All the tarps are up. How's dinner coming along? I'm starving. We just started. Get your hands moving and help us a little. Well, you just started. Perfect timing. Perfect timing to do some meditating. I'll do night's watch myself tonight.
Marilla watched Ayel walk over to theater. Could I try out your flute?
Only if you promise me to be very careful.
Marilla had known that her partner wanted to ask Theoden the entire week, but she had been too nervous. Marilla had tried to push Ayel a little, but she thought it didn't have any effect. But there she was, asking anyway. She felt so proud. Theoden handed over the flute, and Ayel sat down next to Marilla. She softly tested out the tunes the instrument could make, but they didn't make sense together yet.
Is it really all right for her to be saying that? I remember Macas asking you before, and you denied her then. Ayel's the keeper of our royal library. I had known Macau for 10 minutes back then. I would have given it to her now.
What holes do I cover together? She had noticed some made a horrible sound, while others sounded lovely.
Here, I'll show you. If you play these together, you get a nice sounding chord.
Theoden played a note. A low hum emanated from his instrument.
However, these will create a dissonant shriek.
He blew hard on the flute, causing it to screech an alarmingly high-pitched noise. David opened his eyes, looked very grumpy, and walked over to Theoden.
Is that really necessary? I thought you were good at this instrument. He was demonstrating how not to. Rather well done, then. Can you play something nice so I don't have to get disturbed from my meditating again?
He slunk back to the tree he had been sitting at. That earned a chuckle from Theoden.
Practice all you want, my dear. Make sure you use a lot of breath, nice and loud. Everything is on the fire. It should take about an hour and a half to 2 hours until the stew is done.
Zerfer looked proudly at the pot of mushing chunks. Ayel, more considerate than Theoden, walked away a bit and started practicing for a while, as the others spoke about inconsequential things. After dinner, Amarilla roped Theoden in to do a little hunt with her. The temperatures had been coming up, and she was sure that around the twilight they might find a deer or a boar lurking around somewhere. She didn't turn into a wolf, instead only using her senses to help Theoden find a good prey to shoot with his bow. They came back to camp with a small boar, where Grodnix and Lunera, while bickering, cleaned the animal together and prepared the meat, so they could start drying some of it in the morning. After everyone had found their place to rest, and Amarilla was the last one to tend to the fire, she got up slowly. David had been meditating all through dinner, in their banter. She had urged everyone to leave him, realizing he might have been just as tired as her. She placed that gentle hand on his shoulder.
I assume everybody has gone to bed by now?
Yes, I wanted to turn in soon too.
I'll get up and keep watching till morning. Go ahead and get some rest. I'll see you at sunrise.
Will you forget about me when you go? The dark hid her red face, and she looked down in embarrassment, her hair shielding her face like a curtain.
What? No, of course I won't forget about you. I'll come back if I can. We've been through a lot together, ever since you landed in the shelter. I've seen you grow into what you are now. With the first chance I get, I will come back.
I'm sorry. She hurried over to where Ayel was sleeping. She didn't give him any time to say anything else, turned into a wolf and snuggled close to Ayel. As the dawn approached, Amarilla was wide awake. The others would surely sleep for a while longer, now that they would stay at the camp for a few days. But she couldn't just lay there and do nothing. She turned human and got dressed. She donned her wings and walked up to David, trying to look confident and not like the scared girl from the night before. Want to start off early?
Another quiet night has passed. It's good to hear people sleeping. They sound so peaceful. When they wake up, they are full of energy like you are now. You've been walking with your wings. Has it been easier to keep your balance now that you know some stances?
I only have trouble when I pull them back fully, but I never fall anymore. I want to focus on you today. I've been able to fly several rounds or go up several beats. To me, it's only endurance training now. I need you to start doing.
Okay, but I feel like I haven't been able to really progress in a while. even though I've been trying. You seem to grasp these things so quick, and I can barely get off the ground.
You're not pushing hard enough. I know the base. You know the basics. You know the moves. You keep gliding and not trying. Go try. Amarilla sounded steadfast, almost a little annoyed. She pushed herself off the ground and made a wide circle, putting her slightly further away from the group so David could follow. David jumped up and pushed off as hard as he could and landed back on the ground, where he repeated that, following after Amarilla with big leaps.
I told you I can't keep up.
You can, you just won't. She sighed, jumped up again and pushed up again, letting herself flow down nearly to the exact same position. Am I that bad of a teacher? Just before her feet touched the ground, she pushed off, leaving David in a whirl of moving air she created, and moved away quite a ways for him to follow her again.
You're not a bad teacher. It's not what I'm saying. But if I try what you do, I'll be careening off into the nearest tree again.
Then so be it. Hurt a little. You'll heal. Try again. Come on. Come to me. He set off by pushing his wings down, pushed down again, and accidentally started veering off to the side where he landed. When he landed, he tried again.
All right, fine. Hard push off. Steady rhythm. I assure you this world doesn't want me off of it for long.
This world? Don't you mean your realm? Leaving you here with no memory and useless wings? As he landed near her, she flew back to the place she had started from. Keep going! As he tried again and kept touching his feet to the ground at least once, he spoke again.
When did you become such a harsh teacher? Can't you see I've tried all that I can? I've followed your instructions. I've seen you succeed where I fail.
Can't I see? I can see. I see a friend. A brother. She jumped up, flew straight for him and batted her wings in full reverse to stop less than a meter away from his face. I see myself forced to teach you the one thing that will take you away from me. Without a heartbeat to spare, but with clear tears wetting her cheeks, she pushed up and flew into the air, between the roofless frozen forest. Amarilla!
Amarilla, come back here.
He pushed off the floor with the rhythm of his accelerated heartbeat, and he started gaining height. Slowly but surely, he reached the forest peaks. When he realized he had been flying, he lost his rhythm and fell back to the forest floor, landing on his hands and knees. Full of determination, he pushed off with all fours, as hard as he could. Faster and faster, he climbed into the cold sky above, slowly closing in on Amarilla. She moved slower, so he could catch up. Tears were still streaming down her face. I knew you could.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Let's just get back.
Before we go, thank you for everything you've done.
Amarilla didn't answer. She let herself glide faster than David, and as she landed near the camp, she rushed over and buried herself in the arms of Ione. Check it out. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Ah!
I told you this was an act one.
Mm-hmm.
Fits. Spicy? I wouldn't call it spicy. Fiery, maybe. Fits with the hair.
Yeah. Action, yes.
Squish!
Big sound.
David almost did squish against the tree.
Oh, yes.
Whoop, squish.
Hey.
Okay,
Squish.
Another one.
Another.
There's another squish.
There you go.
And the taco.
And the taco.
Yes, you will.
I think I should be able to.
Yeah, I realized that I took off Cornetto.
Ah, that's okay.
Yeah, but I put him ready. So, like, Dragon was like, let's do all of them.
There you go. There's a free one for a second.
Yes. Let's continue.
Yeah, sounds good. Ooh.
Last chapter, guys, for today.
Yes.
Chapter 49. The rest of the day, Amarilla avoided the feed. She didn't even look at him. She helped Theoden find some wood to dry and helped Zerfer prepare more of the boar. They would use some of the meat for dinners that week, and some would be dried on string along the edge of camp.
Does it seem like Amarella's avoiding me? I wonder if I made a mistake flying after her.
Mistake? No, you oaf. Didn't you hear what she yelled in your face? She doesn't want you to leave. But if you don't, the whole adventure would have been for naught. It's good you learned how to fly, so that you may fulfill your destiny. Just come back, all right, friend?
David was shocked to hear Grodnix call him friend.
I will return at my earliest possible moment.
Oh, I didn't know you had a heart. Where did that come from?
Oh, hush, you bloomin' gaddles on the grill. What do you want me to say? That I stole one from a nearby town?
I wouldn't be surprised. David stood up from his position and removed his shirt, ready to start flying again.
Seem to have gotten a lot less shy around us, now that you know how to use your wings a little.
I think it's good that he keeps practicing. Amarilla also noticed that she really needs to build up her endurance. She was poking at the fire to keep it going. She was trying to use the last flour they had bought to make one more bread, hoping it was all still edible. David gave an inviting look towards Amarilla, asking if she wanted to train with him again. As their eyes met, Amarilla immediately looked away. Everyone could see that she was embarrassed about something. Go on, Bright Eyes. I think it'll be good for you to feel the freedom. Amarilla got up and followed David.
How have your stances been holding up? You don't seem to be wobbly anymore.
Despite what had happened that morning, she had kept her wings out all day, still practicing her balance every time she walked around. It's all right. She started doing stretches for her wings, preparing to take flight soon.
Good to hear, but I thought you'd be a bit more cheerful like the other days. What's on your mind?
I feel a lot. She stretched her wings all the way back without walking. I tried to bait you at first, anger you, but the words became true.
I see. You didn't hurt me with your words, because of how you reacted to my words. You taught me to fly. Aren't you a proud teacher?
Proud? No, I feel guilty for snapping at you. I see you as family now. I know how important this is. I pushed you so hard because it's so important, but they took your memory once. She let her wings hang down, dragging them on the ground.
You were afraid they'll make me forget about this room. Now I understand.
Despite knowing that he didn't care for being touched, Amarilla hesitantly walked up to him, wrapped her slender arms around his waist. My brother, you said so yourself. I'm sorry I snapped at you. He responded in kind, closing his arms around the small girl.
As family, I can handle your anger. As an angel, I can't feel it myself.
Fight them? If they try to take your memory, don't let them take us away from you. She pulled away from his embrace to look up at him, in his deep purple eyes.
They can take the memories from my brain, but you lot will always stay as memory in my heart.
Amarilla wiped away the tears from her cheeks and gave him the beginnings of a smile. We should train. You're right.
Good. I'm ready to take to the sky again.
Thank you. He already beat his wings to go up. She wasn't sure if he had heard her, and she jumped up after him. David was up in the air before Amarilla had regained her composure. She jumped up after him and saw him struggling to push up a little. His wings were still being out of sync a bit. Listen to your heart, find its rhythm, and beat to that.
Oh yeah, right, the rhythm.
His wings started beating in time with his heartbeat, and he instantly looked lighter. Calm down your breathing. It'll slow down your heartbeat. Beating too fast with your wings will exhaust you even faster. She showed how her strokes were slower, but just as powerful, by flying slightly ahead and sinking back to him. He breathed in deep and exhaled slowly to calm his pulse.
How did you learn to do this without guidance?
It felt natural to do it as a bird, and these wings are only in a different place. They seem to work the same otherwise. When the balance issues got better, it was just the same as a hawk.
Amazing. So you turn into the creature's instincts too.
It takes a while to kick in, but when I become a bunny, I'm definitely more afraid of Thea than when I'm a wolf. David laughed at the comment, but nodded his head in understanding. Let's practice some veering off. We should move towards the sun and then turn back towards the camp after a few minutes. She flew a little slower so she would stay behind him to help him correct it.
Good idea. I still seem to have trouble moving side to side.
Take it slow. Dip the wing down on the side that you want to go to. Only slightly. David did as instructed and started making a very wide curve leftward, and Marilla followed smoothly. If you want to make a sharper curve, dip it in a little more, but only small bits at a time.
Otherwise I go plummeting, correct?
Yes, you'll spiral. Too much air is lost and you could fall. She had made some of those spiral falls as a hawk before, and remembered how impossible it was to regain the airflow. David tried a little more, and his turns became shorter. While he got the hang of it a little, he pushed one wing down far enough to make a full spin and end up on the other side of where Amarilla was flying. Well done. Now head north a little, fully into the wind. I want to see how your wings react to a headwind. Remember to make big, powerful strokes, not small ones. He turned towards the wind stream and started to fight against it, quickly losing altitude. When he almost reached the treetops again, he turned around and let himself drift with the wind while regaining some height and met back with Amarilla.
How'd you think it went? It felt good.
Amarilla's eyes were focused on the north still. She took a deep breath as she led him back into the headwind. He could see her features change. Wolf ears, a snout, claws on her fingers, deep sniffs and a low growl, while still maintaining her altitude and wings. Macaw. She dipped down to where the current wasn't so strong and started to gain speed towards the north.
Amarilla, wait. Even if she is there, you don't know what's going on with her. It could be dangerous. You shouldn't rush in on your own.
Amarilla didn't listen. She pushed against the wind and kept moving north. David dove after her, trying to stop her. When he reached Amarilla, he grabbed onto her leg. The change in her balance shifted enough for her to turn her wing too swiftly. As she started her descent, David's hand left her leg, and eyes shot north once more. A dark spot was seen on the horizon. North were the plains of Aragon. She fell quick and tried to pull her wings open. When the ground came closer and closer, she tried to grab onto the branches of trees, but she couldn't. Suddenly, a hand grabbed hers, and while he couldn't hold her, David slowed her descent enough to land with only a few scratches and bruises.
Where did you think you were going? Alone. I'm sure you smelled something, but whatever that is, you shouldn't just dash off.
Maca's there. I promised Lunera. I found her trace. The scent, the heavy, sweet scent. I know it's her.
That's great news. And let Lunera know you found the scent, instead of going there on a suicide mission. You don't know what's out there. No one does. It could get you killed. What's the heroics in that?
I didn't see the other black figures. I had to. I'm sorry.
If anything, you should have informed me. I was there. I could have helped you. But even then, we don't know if it would be enough. Everything went fine, thankfully. Let's meet with the group and tell them the news.
She looked north once more and knew David was right. Let's stay close to the trees so whatever those dark figures are don't see us.
Good idea. Let's walk back instead of flying.
No, we need to fly. It would take us 2 days of walking, or 1 if we don't sleep. Flying is much, much faster than walking or even running. Chapter end. There we go.
There we go. Ah.
No more.
No more.
Stop it.
You already got more.
Yes. You got a whole extra chapter. No. Needy.
We provided you with more. And you ask for even more.
Yes. You did predict that would happen.
You have more, so we don't have more.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have more prepared.
We don't have more prepared. That's fair.
Thus, we don't have more.
Oh, I see you know this.
Oh, yes.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Actually, the entire document you'll never get. The book you made.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
We'll give you 20 minutes. No.
As usual.
That's not enough for the entire book, though. So, consider it done.
Yes.
So, did you guys like it?
Yeah, what you think?
You're gonna be happy with another chapter.
Star was really nice. Awesome.
Quite
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Always love it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
I love hearing those comments.
Yeah, me too. Reading them, hearing them, it's all fun.
Same thing. Obviously not.
Not at all. Perfect timing. Oh, that would have been good.
Ooh.
But also, I already have something that you're not gonna like.
In due time.
No, we're not gonna give any more. Dragol. Stop. Stop.
I can get one spoiler.
Can you?
Yes.
Will you?
Yes.
Because there's a difference.
Yes.
I can give a lot of spoilers. I'm not gonna.
Spoiler, yes. The cliffhangers will get only worse.
Oh yes, that is fair.
That's a spoiler.
That is sort of a spoiler. Oh god.
So now you still don't know anything more. But it is a spoiler.
It is definitely a spoiler. I also don't know if that's already the next one. I think it is actually.
I mean, it's making people happy with a dead bird. It's something I'm good at.
Who doesn't love a good cliffhanger? Fair.
Can't get enough.
There you go. Jerry knows.
I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all.
I'm curious. No, it's the one after that.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It's still good though.
It is a good song, absolutely. I agree.
Okay. I'm a little, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I'm also kind of out of things to say. Yeah. Shall we rate someone?
I think we should.
Alright. I expected this stream to take longer than usual. It still only took an hour.
I mean, it takes usually about an hour, so yeah, it's definitely shorter. Well, I know who we are rating. It's not a hard call, is it? Actually, how often do I read night? Can you see that somewhere? I can see that in my Twitch. That one. No. Yes, that one.
You may want to reduce audio.
It's muted.
It's muted. Perfect.
That's what I checked. That's where I went.
That's good. Less chatting, more story. Exactly.
I do every now and then. It's either Cherry or Night most times.
We can do Night. He's on the lowest viewer count.
That is true, actually.
That's usually how I go off of it.
Yeah, but I've never been able to do her because she's American.
Well, that's up to you. I don't mind either way. I think the chat will enjoy anything, honestly.
I don't know. I don't know the game. Do you think so?
It's debatable. Oh, shit. Yes. Near Replicant is kind of a JRPG kind of
Final Fantasy
adventure game. Yeah.
It's seeing as I often have gone for Night so far because he usually streams on Sunday. Let me go for Silverwood today, and the next time I'm sure Night is also still streaming because he usually.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
218.
Could do. Could do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. And another one. You can for Damon. There you go. And then I get it back for Skype. There you go. I knew it. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes,
and
thank you so very much.
We'll be happy to see you in about a month because we already have the date set. It's 21st, 20th, something.
Don't
like
ask me.
Something like that.
I don't know.
So we hope to see you then. And yeah. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.